What's good, YouTube? My name is Elevated Comics, and today is Wednesday, May 27th, new comic book day. And today, we're going to the comic book store. Nothing much. It's Doomquest #1 day, so real excited for that. It's the first issue for a Doom series this year, so that'll be real good. So, hope you guys had an amazing day today. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so we gotta start off this week's new comic book day vlog with a comic quote of the week. And this week it's gonna be from Ryan North's Fantastic Four run. This is issue number 10. I really like his Fantastic Four run. It's narrated by Grimm, by the Thing, Ben Grimm. That's his name. What the hell? But the Thing. It's narrated by the Thing, and I really like this issue. So basically, there is an invincible woman, an evil version of Sue, and she like lobotomized herself and cut off the part of her brain that like feels sympathy. So she's like a total evil person, and she doesn't feel bad about it at all. And they defeated her, and at the end of it, Sue Storm was kind of feeling weird, like she could be that eventually or stuff like that. And so the Thing had to sit down with her afterwards, and this was the conversation they had. To have it up on the screen right here. He says, she says, Ben, I think the invincible woman and I have more in common than I'd like to admit. Now, I figured your thoughts might be running along those lines, and I hate to tell you, boss, you used your powers to save people. She never made that choice. And then Sue says, she never got that chance to make that choice. He says, maybe. Look, you saw darkness in you, and that'll mess anyone up. But there's darkness in all of us, more than we like to admit. All that matters is that we don't let it define you. You ask me, that's the beauty to life. Nobody's perfect, and we all get to choose who we want to be each and every day. And each and every day, you choose to be better than who you were yesterday, and it's appreciated. That's all. From all of us. Very peak. Take that with you for the rest of the week. I don't have a comic page of the week because I didn't read that many comics this week. My best friend came home from Boise, so I was hanging out with him this week. So we still got that fat stack of comics that we got to get through right there. I only have about like 10 books this week, so that's very good. So we might be able to get some trade paperbacks this week. I'm looking for Do It Powerbomb, and what else did they tell me? Invincible. I don't know. I want to save for the compendium with the Spider-Man issues in it. So I might just wait for that one. So Do It Powerbomb, and then maybe Transformers Volume 4, because I finished Volume 3 and it was so good. Also, on the note of my friend coming home from Boise, I gave him Batman Year One, Batman The Killing Joke, with the introduction to the Joker, and then A Long Halloween. I gave him all 3 of my Geiger trades, all 4 of my Charles Soule Darth Vader comics. So we're putting him on to peak, and he will review it soon, I promise. What else is there? Oh, just the books I read last week. So we got Venom 258. I really like this series. I was shitting on the Venom series with her and Black Cat, but this one was really good. You just see they're wrapping up finally the Death Spiral event, and they're like for sure done now, and they're on to a new thing. So very cool, because in Amazing Spider-Man number 29, we get the introduction of a new villain called Spore, and he's kind of freaky. Very, very cool though, but freaky. We get next, I finally read Daredevil by Stephanie Phillips. So we got issue number 1 and issue number 2. Very peak. So if you guys know Daredevil, he's a lawyer in the movies and all that, and the shows and whatnot. But she's doing a different adaptation of Daredevil, and he's a law professor. So he's a college law teacher, and very cool. He's teaching people about contracts right now, and all while that's happening as Matt Murdock, while he's Daredevil, this new person has broke into his house and said that Matt Murdock will die soon. He sees the future, and he's a real badass character. But he basically just says Daredevil is gonna die, or Matt Murdock will die soon, and he told Daredevil that. So then he didn't think anything of it. He went back to class, and he was like, "Wait, he said Matt Murdock's gonna die, so that means everyone Matt Murdock knows is in vicinity of being in danger." So he went onto the New York street, and he was just like, it could be him, it could be him, it could be him. He's crashing out like crazy. His senses were all messed up. He was about to get hit by a bus, and Spider-Man saves him. And then that's the end of the issue. Spider-Man saves him. So in the issue number 3, it's a team up with Spider-Man. So very fun for that. And then we got, like I said, Fantastic Four by Ryan North, issue number 10, and issue number 11. This one was very cool. After number 10, where they beat the Invincible Woman and all that stuff. Also in that series, S.H.I.E.L.D. was in that series, and Bullseye is a part of S.H.I.E.L.D. Very cool. I didn't know that. Anyways, in the next issue, everything's all swell and good, and then they go out to fight this T-Rex like animatronic thing, and they all start arguing with each other. And then Ben Grimm realizes, oh, Doom had a device like that way back when, so this guy probably took Doom's device, and he did. He bought it off the black market. And so they destroyed it and all that jazz, and then afterwards, before the fight even happened, they were all trying to pitch ideas for their new future foundation, and all of them had their ideas except for the Thing. He was like, nah, that's your guys' stuff, I'm the muscle. And then he went to his room and was talking to his wife, and his wife was like, no, you guys are great because of you guys are together all mixed in, so you need to pitch your ideas to them. And then we skip, the fight happened, and then they realized Doom's technology was like controlling them or whatnot. And then after they go back to the house, Ben makes his own idea for the future foundation. It's very cute because his wife speaks or writes or feels in Braille. And so he wrote the very first edition of the Future Foundation in Braille, so his wife could be the first person to read it. So, very cute. And then we got Absolute Batman number 20 with the, I think this is Javier Rodriguez variant. Yep. Very, very cool. You get to see Scarecrow, more of Scarecrow and what they're doing, and he basically pulls up to the jail cell with Batman, or he's inside the jail cell that Batman's interrogating the guy. So Batman's interrogating this guy that's in jail, and he doesn't know that he has a cellmate, and the cellmate is Scarecrow. So Scarecrow comes out of the black, and he basically tells Bruce, yeah, me and Joker basically been planning you since before you even happened. Like, you were always going to be the Bat and all this stuff. It's a joke towards the Court of the Owls and stuff like that. Something about the Bat being the prey of an owl, or the owl being the prey of a bat. Something like that. And it was very cool. And then at the very end, he escapes and he runs because he got caught like breaking into a prison, basically. He jumps out the prison and he's flying. And then the big ass Robin mech flies up in the air. And I'm pretty sure that the first one was Dick Grayson. And the second one comes and it's Jason Todd. And then you see the third one, which is Tim Drake. And then you see the fourth one, which is Duke Thomas. And then you see the fifth one, which is Cassandra Cain. Very peak. And now they're all going to fight Bruce because they were like, you should stop right now, Batman. And then the guy in his ear, which is Alfred, but in the Absolute Universe, he was like, run. Batman just stood there. He's like, no. So he's about to fight all 5 Robins in the next issue. So very excited for that. I didn't get to read Green Lantern or Absolute Green Arrow number 1, so L. But it's okay. All right, pocket figs of the day. We still rocking the same ones from last week. Darth Jar Jar, Darth Vader. I really like this combo. My favorites. And then, my shoes for the day. Oh, well, we'll do the fit first, I guess. We got the Browns hoodie. Peak, peak, peak. We got the camo cargos. That whole table almost just fell. And then, we got the green dunks. These are the only shoes I have, so it's always going to be green dunks. But, we got basketball shoes for tomorrow, so be ready for the video. Wait. Yeah. Peak. Sabrina 3s. But yes, I'll be recording basketball tomorrow, but I probably won't get posted tomorrow. It'll get posted on Friday because I'm going straight, because we play basketball from 7 at night to 9 at night, and then I go home, shower, and go straight to work. So then I'll probably upload it after I get home from work on Friday morning. So it'll be like 10 a.m. Friday. All right, to the comic store. It is bright as fuck, dude. Look at that. Wow. All right, let's go. Ooh, that was up. All right, y'all. There's no more Daredevil, and I finally finished or watched the Punisher one-shot special. That shit was terrible. That pissed me off. So like, it was just like such a nothing burger ass. Like it didn't move the plot in any way, like at all. I don't know. It's like a typical Punisher show, I guess. It was cool. Nothing exciting though. And then what else do we got today? Baseball. I think the Giants are last in our division, dude. Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. NBA. All right, we all just have to protest, do not watch the Spurs games. Like, that shit is bullshit, man. I hate the OKC Thunder. And they're probably gonna win, and then the Knicks are probably gonna, I mean, obviously the Knicks made it to the finals, so they're gonna play the Knicks, they're gonna beat the Knicks because they're a better team than the Knicks. What the hell? Anyways. Yeah. So, what else? Ooh, I've been playing Counter-Strike. If y'all play Counter-Strike, add me on Counter-Strike because I've been grinding again. All my friends are the pink and purple ranks, so only one of them has been playing forever, and I've seen 2 of them hop back on it again, so there's 3 of them now, and I was like, oh, I'll start playing. So then I have to play like 4 more matches to get my placement game, but I'm already in the red and pink lobbies, so peak. So much better than Siege, oh my god, because the hackers in Siege, you can't do anything about it. You're losing that game. Like, it's so fucking like frustrating too, because they're gonna fake it for like 4 or half the game, right? And then the very last round, they're just like shooting through like 4 fucking walls and killing you with 1 shot. In CS:GO, that game is so hard. Like, it's actually hard to cheat in that game too. So like, if you know what you're doing, you can like you can almost have a chance to beat cheaters in that game. In Siege, there's literally a 0% chance you're winning that game. Like, you just have to wait for your rollback to come back later in like a week. Also, we got Red Bull, Strawberry Apricot. Peak. What else we got? Nothing much. Today's Doomquest day. Real excited for that. That might be my first comic my brother reads, because he told me like he'll only read Doom comics. I was like, well, he's part of the Fantastic Four. Like, he's not part of the Fantastic Four, but he's their main villain, so you can read that. He was like, nah. So we'll see. My best friend's coming to play basketball with us tomorrow. Well, he doesn't have a choice. He is coming. So y'all will meet him, and y'all will meet the basketball crew tomorrow. So very fun for that. So, let's go to the comic store. All right, y'all, we made it back with our comics. And the first thing I want to say is, fuck old people, man. I hate their driving. On the way to the comic store, this old person in front of me was driving so slow. And I was raging. And then they followed me into the fucking parking lot and started yelling at me. It was like, bro, learn how to fucking drive. And then on the way home, this dumbass, it was like not my neighbor, but someone in this freaking, like, area was the whole way from the comic store to my house was like driving it was like driving through a school. It was just so slow. Like, we were just rolling. Anyways, we got our comics. We're going to start with our Marvel ones for this week. We got The Ultimates number 24. I really need to read the Ultimate Universe. I've only read the Spider-Man books from there, and that's it. Psylocke and Ninja number 5. Look at this cover. It looks cool. It's an A cover. Peek. And then we got the Sentry. This is one of the most intriguing series to me because it's about depression and loneliness. Not loneliness, but like he's trying to deal with it by himself. He doesn't want other people in his life to know about the void, so he keeps it a secret. And very cool. Wonder Man number 3. I like this. I like the series. This cover looks really cool, but again, so many words. So we might be holding off on that one for a bit. And then we got X-Men number 30. And this is my only X-Men book, because we are dropping Inglorious X-Force, Uncanny X-Men, and one more X-Men book. Because I'm going through like 5 X-Men books at a time, and I'm really confused sometimes. So we're only sticking with just the X-Men now. That was my Marvel books. Now, we picked up the last week's issue of Dork, because I'm a bozo and didn't pick it up. And then Doomquest. Duh. Look at that cover. Now our DC books. We got Justice League Unlimited number 19. Peek. It's like a Sonic the Hedgehog look, or like a Goku anime type stuff. Peek. Swamp Thing number 89. This is so good. So this first came out in the 80s. That's why it looks all retro and stuff. And this arc was super religious. It was about like them putting Jesus on the cross and stuff like that. And he went through time. He was going through time, and he was viewing this as it was happening, like Jesus getting put on the cross and stuff like that. So many religious historical facts in there, and moments and places. It was amazing. I love this issue. Like I've told you guys before, I love history, anything history. So involving history, peak. I'm super excited to read the series. I might read it like as I'm editing, because this is my most anticipated read. I totally forgot it was coming out. Honestly, I didn't know it was coming out. I thought it was only Swamp Thing 88. Now they're continuing the series after this point. So, and then Zatanna, number 2, peak. I really like the way like the words are upside down. I thought it was gonna be hard to read at first, but it's a vibe. And then The Flash with Mr. Freeze or Mr. Cold. Peak. I picked this up because I need blue covers. So, and then I picked this one up because it's the orange cover. But Absolute Wonder Woman. Peak. Superman number 38. Dude, look at him. That red looks so fucking nice. Oh my god. And then a DNA cover for Green Lantern number 35. Peak. David Nakayama. You're cooking. And then, because we got such a short stack, and I didn't want to get a short box, we got Transformers Volume 4. Dude, I love this series. My favorite Decepticon is Laserbeak. It's this guy, he has a little raven and a dog. He is so cool. I just like the fact that he has those two. And then my favorite Autobot is Cliffjumper. He's a small guy. He's really cool. I like them both. They're my first introduction to both those characters. So they're my favorite on both sides. So super excited to read number 4. Megatron is back, and he's up, and he's going through everything. And he was manipulating Laserbeak into finding him again, and then he brought him back, right? No, it was he manipulated Starscream into bringing him back, because Laserbeak took control of the Decepticons over Starscream, and then as he went up to Laserbeak, Megatron, he took control because he doesn't have eyes, so he used the he took his raven and his dog, and now they are part of Megatron. It was so sad. Like, you can see it on his face how sad he was. So, peak. And then also we have at our LCS, I pre-ordered Do It Powerbomb and Extremity by Daniel Warren Johnson. So we will be getting peak trade paperbacks soon. So yeah. All right, y'all, that is gonna be the end of the video today. It was a very small video, probably, because it was a short stack today, not a lot to go through. I didn't read a lot last week because my friend came from Boise. So next week, a lot of videos. Friday, basketball video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. So yeah, have an amazing Wednesday, and peace.